Hello YouTube, my name is Ron, and we're just going to leave it at that for now. We'll see how things go, whether or not I'll go with my full name or not. But anyway, if anybody out there who does know the name that's on my driver's license, don't put it in the comments, okay? Alright, I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a while, and the thing was, hey, what can I talk about now? There's a lot of stuff I can talk about. But I think right now what I am going to talk about is I have just started the Optavia 5-in-1 weight loss plan, okay? And I did some research on it, and it's really hard to find, in my opinion, objective information about the program. There's a lot of information out there, but it seems that most of the stuff is out there from either Optavia, well, let's just say Optavia advocates, okay? And, not, in my opinion, just subjective information. Now, one of the reasons I decided to start the program is because I have some friends who have tried the program and have had success with it. And I am an engineer by trade, and so, I deal with facts and results, and I can see the results in some of my peers that have started the program. So I'm like, okay, well, let me give it a try. And then and actually my coach, and I'm not going to mention my coach's name, my coach is a friend of mine, and so, he told me, when he told me the details about the program, I'm like, it sounds a little, sounds a little much. And he's just like, hey, just trust the process. And, me as an objective person, you can't deny what the results are. So I said, okay, let me try. So I am on the 5-in-1 program. And the 5-in-1 program is you have 5 what Optavia calls fuelings, and that's what they call them, fuelings. I'm gonna call them meals. Now, some Optavia fans out there are like, no, they're not meals, they're fuelings. Well, hey, you're putting it in your mouth for your body to get energy from, and you do that for I get how you call it a fueling, but you do the same thing. At the end of the day, that's the same thing that happens with a meal. Now, so you have 5 meals from Optavia, and there are different choices you can make. They have bars, they have soups, they have some mixed with water, heat and eat meals. They have, like, there's this one pasta-like meal that I've tried. It's okay. On my next shipment, I'm going to get this chicken and rice meal. I'm gonna see how that tastes. Now, as far as my stats are concerned, I'm 53 years old, and right now I'm on day 4 or 5. Let's see, I started on Tuesday. No, I'm sorry, I did not start on Tuesday. I started on Wednesday, July. Let's see, hold on, let me count something. This year, this is 2021. The 4th of July was on a Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So I started on Wednesday, July the 7th. And I weighed myself on Wednesday, July the 7th. And at that point, I was 279 pounds. And I have been, according to my coach, I've been taking my weight every day. As soon as I get up, right after I go to the bathroom, then I take my weight. And so far, I have dropped, well, I think when I weighed myself this morning, which today is that following Sunday, the first Sunday after I started. So this is the Sunday after the 4th. So what adds 7 to 4, so this is the 11th. So today I was 272.4 pounds. So, and I'm going to continue this and see how it goes. And I'm going to try and update daily so that people can get an unbiased opinion about the program. Now, the fuelings or the meals. Some taste good, some not so much. Yeah, I'll just be honest with you. Now, true, I haven't been on that long. Excuse me. The little pasta meal that they have, and I don't have it here with me. I'll do some updates on that a little bit later. But the little pasta is like what it imitates is it's like beef in a tomato sauce. It's a very small portion. It tastes okay. And I read the ingredients on it. There's no beef in it. It's actually soy. So, but it tasted okay. I have the berry cereal. That was horrible. It just, it had a very, it looked like slightly reddened Cheerios, and there was a very faint, extremely faint berry flavor. Other than that, it actually had, in my opinion, a kind of a bitter taste, more of a bitter aftertaste, and it was very grainy. It's not like, well, I put it like this, yeah. When you chew the stuff, I mean, and this is the bars included. When you chew it, as you're chewing it, as it breaks down in your mouth, the food has a very grainy feeling, like if you had a little bit of sand in your mouth. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying it tastes like sand. I'm just saying it has, once it starts breaking down, it has a consistency of sand. Now, that being said, in the Optavia program, you're supposed to drink a minimum of 64 ounces of water. Now, I will say this. Because of the consistency of the food, I'm not talking about the taste, because of the grainy consistency of the food, it's pretty easy to, at least for me, it's pretty easy to drink to drink down the water. Hold on, let me reach down here real quick. Reach down below my table. Excuse the top of my head, people. So, I got a bunch of these little 16.7 bottles of water. Got them from Walmart. Got them from Kroger. And it's like a 32 pack. It was like $4. So I got way more than I need. And really what I do is, I might use one of these a day. And after I drink down the first one, then I'll just use the bottle as a measure. So I'll just refill the bottle with water and, dump that into a cup with some ice and drink that. And so that's how I measure my water, and I make sure that I drink a minimum of 4 of them. And real talk, trying to wash that grainy consistency out of your mouth, and especially what gets stuck in your teeth. It's easily, at least for me, it's easy to down 2 bottles. Which it's 16.9 ounces, but we're gonna leave the 0.9. So just with 2 meals or fuelings, you're knocking out 32. You're knocking that. Well, not excuse me, with just one. Because if I'm drinking 2 with just one, you're easily knocking out 32 ounces of water. So by your second fueling or meal, you have knocked out you've already knocked out your 64 ounces, and everything else is down here from there, as far as your water intake is concerned. Expect to pee a lot, a whole lot on this program. A whole lot. And even, and I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, after my last fueling, I won't drink, I do my last fueling around 6:30 to 6:37. Your last fueling, that's your lean and green meal. That's the one that you prepare yourself, and you have a list of choices of different lean meats and different different low carb vegetables. So far, what I've chosen and you also get to add either none or up to 2 healthy fats. What I have been doing, I've gone with the leanest and the most low carb options as far as my lean and green meal. So I have been doing every day since I got it, which is no problem to me, for me, because I love seafood. I have been doing 7 ounces of cooked shrimp, and I do it in air fryer. I put just a little bit of Old Bay seasoning on it. So I do 7 ounces of cooked shrimp. I do a cup of raw spinach. I also do a cup of lettuce, iceberg lettuce, and I do a half cup of mushrooms. And I will put the mushrooms in the air fryer for the last part of the cooking of the shrimp. So I'll put the mushrooms in there and let them cook just a little bit, and to me gives them a little bit better flavor than eating them raw. I ate them raw the first day, and I was like, I could do it, but it tasted a little bit better if they would just, cook just a little bit, not, where they're still got a little bit of crunch to them, but still, but have been cooked a little bit. And so that's what I've been. Oh yeah, and then I will do 7 walnut halves for my healthy fat. And let me tell you something. 7 ounces, of a super lean meat like shrimp. I'm gonna try cod today. I bought some cod. I'm gonna try cod today. I'll let you guys know how they go. But 7 ounces of 7 ounces of shrimp, along with a half cup of mushrooms and a cup of spinach and a cup of lettuce. That's a lot of food. It's a lot of food. So I'm telling you, so with these bars that you eat, with these bars, or if you do the little heat and eat meals, it's not a whole lot of calories. Most of the meals are around 100 calories. Some of them might be 110, but they're all the meals or fuelings somewhere around 100 to 110 calories. And then I have no idea I guess I could figure it out, but I don't know what the calorie count on the lean and green meal is. But according to Optavia, you end up taking in about somewhere around anywhere from 800 to 1,000 calories a day. Now I know that is, for a grown man, that's not a lot of calories, and like I said, when I started this program, I was at 279. Now, a little bit before. Now, before that, look, I'm not gonna lie, I was pushing 300. Now, I lost 30 pounds on my own. I lost 30 pounds by eating a little bit better and doing some exercising, and I just hit a plateau. So that's one of the reasons why. Another one of the reasons why I decided me being a scientist and engineer, it's the writing was on the wall. It was time to do something different. So that's why I decided to look around and see what else. And I saw, some of my friends that had lost a significant amount of weight on the program. So I said, hey, let me try this. But anyway, back to the calorie count. It's not a whole lot of calories, and so from from the reading I've done, and also other videos I've seen from Optavia coaches and so forth and so on. Really, what the you know you what the 5-in-1 program does is it's supposed to put you into a fat burning mode. And they say that it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 days to get into fat burning mode. We'll see. At day 4, so I'm past day 3, but I haven't hit day 5 yet. Now they say when you hit fat burning mode that you're gonna have all this energy and you're not gonna feel hungry. So we'll see. I'm not there yet. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not there yet. In fact, on this day, my coach recommended. Oh, let's back up. So I'm gonna be honest. I've seen conflicting information out there about exercising on the program. I've read some official Optavia literature that says you should do 30 minutes every day, but then you have coaches, and there are some videos out there that say, hey, you really shouldn't exercise because what's going to happen is you're going to burn too many calories, and then the program's going to end up working against you, and your body will start burning muscle instead of fat. Now, so I got a text from my coach this morning. He said, hey, I think within this first week you can really lose 10 pounds, so go ahead and do 30 minutes of moderate exercise. And tangential to that, but also to the point, that was one of the things I was skeptical about with the program when I was talking to, getting information about it from my coach before I was trying to, making the decision to pull the trigger. He told me, hey, don't exercise. I'm like, man, that don't sound right. I mean, eating, you can't outwork a terrible diet. You just can't. But any decent, for lack of a better term, weight loss program or any kind of healthy lifestyle has to have, proper diet and exercise. So to say no exercise, but then when I found out about how many calories you're going to take in a day, okay, well, I can see it. So anyway, he told me to do 30 minutes of exercise today, and so I just hopped on the moderate exercise. So I hopped on the treadmill, and I did, nice little jog walk, and I'll be even a little bit more specific. I jogged for a half mile at 3.8, and then I walked for a quarter mile. No, it wasn't a quarter mile. I walked for 0.2 mile at 2.5, and then I went back up to 3.6 and finished out that first mile, at a jog at 3.6, and then I walked another half mile starting at 2.5, and I gradually, increased it till by the time I finished the half mile walk, I was at 2.9, and I had the treadmill at an incline of, well, I started out at 2.5, and then I dropped it down to 1. Then I gradually, as I was walking, I gradually, as I increased the speed, I also increased the incline, increased it back to 2.5. So, nothing too terribly spectacular. I want to say the treadmill said I burned a little over 180 calories. Actually, my treadmill's still on. I could go look, but I'll get some, maybe down in the comments, I'll put some, put very specific stats in there about what I did on the treadmill. But I considered it moderate, and I felt real good while I was doing doing this on the treadmill, and I'd already had one fueling. But let me tell you, by the time for the next fueling or meal, I was ravenous, and that's probably because I burned those extra calories, and I was hangry. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I was hangry, so and they say, oh, this video's getting to 20 minutes, so I'll talk about how I dealt with that in another video. So like I said, I'm going to try and post daily about it and give objective opinions about Optavia, because quite frankly, even though I've seen the results of my friends, what the program, I don't necessarily want to say the word espouses, but that's the best word I can think of right now. It conflicts with the scientific side of my brain, but I'm also observing results, and but that being said, it can't always be argued that weight loss is a simple thing. You take in more calories than you burn, and you're definitely on this program. You're definitely going to be burning more calories than you take in. That's the oversimplified version, but the bigger thing on what Optavia says is that each of their fillings has all these micronutrients that your body needs, like all the vitamins and minerals. So if you actually look on the back of look on the ingredients of any of the Optavia meals or fuelings, you'll see all of the all of these micronutrients, all of the vitamins and minerals. And I think maybe in a subsequent video I'll pull out one and I'll read all the stuff out. Also, it's high protein, so there's each of the fuelings have a lot of protein in them. And they're low on carbohydrates, and more specifically, the carbohydrates that are in their fuelings come from fiber. So that's one of the things that Optavia claims, that hey, you really need to get. You're not going to be able to go to the grocery store and find something or make something yourself equivalent, because of the macronutrients, which is where the fiber and the carbs, or basically the carbs in it come from fiber, and the macronutrients, all the vitamins and minerals. So like I said, I'm going to, I don't want this to be too long. I'm already 23 minutes in, so I see that I'm going to have to really write down and plan out my thoughts and talk about different aspects of the program, and also give you guys pretty decent updates on how I'm progressing. I definitely don't plan on doing this for life. Now, what you're supposed to do with the 5-in-1 plan is get down to your ideal weight, whatever you feel like that is, and then gradually reintroduce other foods back into your diet. Now, from what I'm understanding, though, you're still supposed to be on the Optavia program. There are different programs. I know, like there's well, don't give me the line. I know that there are different programs, and one of my subsequent videos I will talk about the different programs, but that's after you do the 5-in-1, which burns all the fat, gets you down to your target weight, whatever you choose your target weight to be, and then you gradually reintroduce foods, and learn, and while you're in the 5-in-1, you're learning healthy eating habits, so that when you start to come off on and get on some of the other programs, you've already developed healthy eating habits, and you can maintain your weight. So like I said, I started out at 279. Now, actually, I know I was up, you know. Normally, normally I've been hovering right around somewhere between 265 and 270, but I know I was up because it was my son's birthday. We had a big party for him, and we had a bunch of relatives in town. And let me tell you, folks was in town for almost a week, and let me tell you, at least I did some good eating and drinking. So I know I gained some weight, and actually, and maybe, I knew I'd already made the decision. So that was in July. I made this decision in June to start the program, and so I ordered my first box, and I was thinking, once I ordered it, that it was going to come pretty quickly. I thought it was, I ordered it in early June. It did not come till really the week of my son's birthday, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I already know, what's going to be going on, and I'm not going to even put myself in a situation to be around all this kicking it, all this good food, and you're like, no, I'm going to eat this teeny tiny bar. So I said, I'm going to start after that, and that's what I did. So yeah, I know I, gained some weight. I didn't even look at the scale. Really did, I know. So anyway, I'm starting at 279. I'm back. I'm down to 272.5 on day 4, and I don't know. I haven't really decided. I mean, my first goal weight, and I'm not saying I'm gonna stop there. My first goal weight is 250. I believe my fighting weight is 225. But we'll see how things look when I get there. And all right, YouTube. This is my first time doing this, and we'll see. See how this whether it takes off or not. If it does, then I will, for real deal, invest in some equipment and a better background here. Right now I'm just in my garage filming this on my cell phone, my Galaxy S7. Yeah, that's right, and I got an S7 on, y'all. Hey, it works just fine, and I'm gonna keep using this cell phone until it falls apart. Just like I had a S. No, did I have an S? No, I had an S5 before this, and I used that until the charging port stopped working on it. But anyway, I'm digressing a little bit, but I'm gonna give you updates and more details on the program from the objective view. I'm probably also gonna talk about some other things on this YouTube channel, like a little friend back there, and and how I end up being able to purchase this car for the super duper extra dirty funky low. All right, YouTube, thanks for watching, and look forward to some more videos from me.